It's another gorgeous day in Columbia, the perfect setting for a rubber match and another exciting, hard-fought SEC series. From Carolina Softball Stadium at Beckham Field, it's the 14th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 25th-ranked South Carolina Gamecocks. Winner of this one takes the series as this SEC season moves forward. On the ground to short, Brooke Blankenship has to hurry to beat the speedy Reagan Johnson, but she does. Comes the 3-1. And indeed, the Razorbacks are swinging. This is their first base hit of the day as Carter sneaks it past the second baseman, Denver Bryant. 1-2 strikes the count to Ellis. A scoreless first with a runner on and one away. This is caught by Denver Bryant as she gets the fingertips of her mitt to it for the big second out. 25th collegiate start today. This is her 5th year. On the ground to third, Zoe Leno with the short hop. Fires it across, and the side is retired. Now the payoff from Herron. Out to right field. It's carrying a good bit. Chasing it is Nia Carter. Up against the wall. She's got it. One away. RBI as the Gamecocks won 2-1. Oh my.
Wow.
Bryant does not appear any worse for wear, and that's a good sign. That was a clean plunk off the lid. Leno opposite field. No trouble for Reagan Kramer. Now 2 down for the cleanup hitter, Jen Cummings. Hitters count now to Cummings, puts it in play. Reagan Kramer handles things once more. So each half of the first inning parallels the other. The second batter gets on base but can go no further. Stat line hit .374 with 18 homers, 51 RBIs. All over the SEC top 10 in those categories. There is another one, and they're not even moving. My goodness.
And there it is, folks.
Hannah Gamble, looking like her old self, destroys her 11th long ball of the season, and Arkansas has the early lead. Whoa.
She got all of that one. The outfield didn't even move.
Remember scouting things like that?
Absolutely. And that ball just left too high and just a little bit too much over the plate. You know, we talk a lot about Bree Ellis, but Gamble is a dangerous woman. She always has been, and I think that that is one of those things that she knows she's looking to hit the mistake.
And pretty solid numbers to go along with it. Above 1,000 OPS, hitting nearly 400. This one headed toward the gap. It will just get past the glove of Kiana Jones. Kennedy Miller for extra bases, thinking about 3. The throw to third is not in time. It's a triple for Kennedy Miller, and the Razorbacks are cooking in the second.
Just out of reach of Kiana Jones. And then the spin off the wall is where it really got her. I love the zero hesitation going all the way to third.
4-pitch walk. Kramer adds to her total. That leads the team. Really broke out last season after only 71 appearances over her first 3 years goodbye. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off. Kramer will head to second, so now 2 runs. Kamens into short. Brooke Blankenship fires home. The tag is in time. And South Carolina tied for first in the SEC in double plays turned on the season. Did that one hit Johnson or the bat, or both? Definitely got some piece of her, but let's see in which order it did so. Playable to left. Bree Warren accelerates her pace and brings it in, and the Razorbacks leave them low for the South Carolina Bats as we resume play. Kiana Jones in the 5-hole leading things off. Puts the first pitch straight up in the air on the infield dirt, and there's Gamble. This time on the defensive end, 1 pitch and 1 away. Swing and a miss. How about that change?
I love the back-to-back, too. That was beautiful.
Mississippi State, there were a lot as well. I'll have to talk more about that when we get a chance, because Robin Herron just made very quick work of the Gamecocks in the second.
Intrigues me, you know, coming from the West Coast, saying, okay, I want to try something different conference, different competitiveness, different atmosphere to challenge herself. I love that mentality. And it's just a different reason for transferring, right? She's a 5th year coming in.
Flared out to shallow right. Denver Bryant hustling to her left. One-two pitch, same spot, rung her up. Elena Vaughter gets the better of Hannah Gamble. Scoreless in her outings this series, 5 1/3 innings on Friday nights. And so far in this one, Desiderio with a good whack straight away to center though. And Reagan Johnson is there for the second straight inning of the game. Toward right center. Late call by Nia Carter. Reagan Johnson tails out. First pitch swinging. Nia Carter, another long run. And there along the right field foul line. So the Gamecocks go down 3-18. Liner to Leno.
Leno's happy she caught that one. That would have really not felt great on the shin.
Earned run. It was those 3 unearned runs off 4 Gamecock errors that doomed them in that game. We haven't seen a lot of that this season, but it happened on Friday. Leno once again involved. Second straight putouts. Innings pitched, game started. Also the active leader in wins among D1 pitchers. Brooke Blankenship, my goodness.
Making it look easy.
And it is absolutely not that. Sliding away. Strike 3 called. Third K of the day for Robin Herron. Pop up on the infield dirt. A little bit of foul territory. Hannah Gamble under it.
I do like the idea of what Jen Cummings is doing here, of being back on the plate a little bit more, letting the pitch break. That one was left over the middle just a little bit, but again, getting the bottom half of the ball. Every out that they've recorded has been in the air or a strikeout.
22. This year's tournament at Auburn. Lauren Kamenzind on the ground to third. Zoe Leno's been busy today. An out at home plate. That wasn't even a force. Shovel pass by Bryant beats Johnson.
That sign, she's ready to go. She's got a little spice in her step right now. Short work, 1, 2, 3. Back in the dugout.
How about that? Between these two pitchers, they have combined to retire 21.
If I can maybe try to get on base different ways. I do like that Denver Bryant tried to flash a bunt. She did pull back on it due to it being a ball, but I like the idea of let's try to get out a different way. How do we make sure that we put a little...
2 of 3 strikeout victims for the Gamecocks today, and there's a base hit.
And the first ball on the ground today, Brett, that's a huge adjustment. Today, they're going after better pitches, but there's got to be some barrel awareness. I think they're getting under pitches a lot. Timing is going to be an issue, especially with
a lot of power hitters as well.
No doubt.
There's Desiderio connecting and finding some green space.
Excellent job, Desiderio, being really strong with that top hand, going for those line drives. Her last time up, too. Excellent job with the line. Big fence here.
Out to left center field. Does it have enough? It does not. Reagan Johnson is there. And the Gamecocks leave a pair, but a great at-bat for Vaughter. 2-1 the count to Ellis. On the ground, Denver Bryant's now over at third base. And she takes care of business, just as Leno did previously.
And a hard hit there, but as the Gamecocks are developing in this game, you see the defensive.
Out toward right field, Kiana Jones won't be able to get there. So it's a base hit for Halverson. Fourth of the day for Arkansas. And that ends the stretch. Apparently got a piece of her, says Carlos Guzman. Playable for Blampy.
It's a great job by Marjetko there. You talk about the.
Chew on that for a minute. But that's a base hit, and that will score at least one. Gamble hustling around. She's being sent by Courtney Deifel. Might be two. Those are some earned runs. Arkansas made it count, and with 2 outs, they cash in. It's Hogs 3-0. Kramer staying with it.
Yes, I was just about to say, I love the extension on the ball. Less about finishing the swing, but staying on the pitch. And that's what lifts that ball, keeps the ball through that zone, all the way lifted up through towards right field.
Opposite field from Cammons and Bree Warren going after it, and
What a
Bree Warren
catch.
coming up with it. Yeah, go ahead and pose. I think you deserve that opportunity.
What a catch.
The 0-2, swing and a miss. Blampede retired on 3 straight. That's the 5th K of the afternoon from Heron. Bryant, soft grounder to second. No problem for Kylie Halverson. And this is looking like the type of inning. Right back to the circle, and this time Heron will handle things herself. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for the 4th time today. Heron's all smiles, and now her bats will try to accrue some insurance. Change up, my word. I've seen a lot of that from Robin Heron today. Marjetko matches her. That is her first strikeout. Nothing doing there. Back-to-back Ks for Sage Marjetko. All-time career batting average leader. Last year hit .479 for the season, which was 3rd best in the country. Gets a line out to Blankenship, so she won't be able to further that total. Stud sophomore in the circle for Arkansas has had an answer for everything they've put in the box. Jen Cummings, first one, and she's got a base hit to start something in the 7th for the Gamecocks.
Exactly what you're wanting right there, especially with John.
2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. 6. Payoff pitch. Got her. And so all of a sudden the Gamecocks have 2 runners aboard and sends this one out to center. Is it deep enough to move Ricks? I don't think so. 1 pitch, 2nd outs, and the Gamecocks' last hope is Julia Desiderio. 4 of her sophomore campaign. And if this is brought in, she'll have it, and she does. Bree Ellis finishes it off with the P3, and Robin Heron has completely foiled the South Carolina Gamecocks this weekend, giving the Razorbacks the series win.
An excellent outing by Heron. I think that, when you come down to it, she was just effective at her.
6 in SEC play with 3 series to go. They'll welcome number 15 Alabama to Bogle Park next weekend. South Carolina falls to 29-15 and 5-10 in the SEC. They'll play their next 2 series on the road at Florida and at Kentucky.